researching during my battle with engorgement, I found that many lactation consultants recommend applying cold cabbage leaves to relieve engorgement. In fact, this home remedy can be traced back over 100 years, and many women speak favorably about using cabbage leaves to relieve engorgement. The pardoned green cabbage used in therapy is known to obtain several substances that herbalists believe to have antibiotic properties and also relieve irritation. Some theorize that the ingredients in cabbage help reduce tissue swelling by opening the small blood vessels in the area to increase blood flow. This increased blood flow is said to help absorb the fluid. They believe cabbage may have a wicking action even to draw out the fluid. However, I began to wonder if there was any real scientific data to support the use of cabbage to relieve engorgement. Unfortunately, there haven't been a lot of studies in the area, but here's what I found. In 1993, a group of researchers evaluated 120 breastfeeding women split into two groups. One group used cabbage leaves to relieve engorgement. The other group received routine care. The women went through 4 feedings and then were asked afterwards if they felt less engorged. The cabbage leaf group tended to report less engorgement, but the differences between the two groups were not statistically significant. Here, cabbage was shown not to be statistically better in relieving engorgement than not having the cabbage. The study did show women who used cabbage tended to breastfeed longer, but the researchers concluded that this would most likely be attributed to a placebo effect, the impact of psychologically using the cabbage leaves. In 1998, an Australian research study compared the effectiveness of cabbage leaf extract and a placebo in treating lactating women for engorgement. The study aimed to see if the compounds inside the cabbage were actually doing any good to help engorgement. 21 women received a cream containing cabbage leaf extract, and 18 received a cream containing no extract. Both groups reported the cream supplied equal relief from engorgement. The researchers concluded that actually breastfeeding itself had a greater effect on relieving engorgement than the cabbage leaves did. It is recommended that lactation consultants encourage mothers to breastfeed if possible to relieve the discomforts of breast engorgement. It seems that the evidence for the effectiveness of cabbage leaves is virtually non-existent. No one has yet been able to determine how or if even they might work. There are several drawbacks to using cabbage. For one thing, it can't be heated. It loses its temperature very quickly, it wilts, it smells, it's really uncomfortable, and really you're better off, instead of using cabbage, to use a gel pack to relieve the engorgement. Remember, the best way to relieve engorgement is to move the milk by maintaining a good nursing schedule. The references to the studies I've mentioned can be found on our blog at ebreasthealth.com. I hope you find this information useful.